Types of angles. In geometry, there are various types of angles based on measurement. The names of basic angles are obtuse angle, straight angle, right angle, acute angle, reflex angle, and full rotation. An angle is geometrical shape formed by joining two rays at their endpoints. An angle is usually measured in degrees. There are various types of angle in geometry. Angles form the core part of the geometry in mathematics. They are the fundamentals that eventually lead to the formation of the more complex geometrical figures and shapes. What are angles? When two rays combine with a common endpoint and the angle is formed, the two components of an angle are sides and vertex. The side can be categorized into terminal sides and initial sides or vertical sides. Part of angle, vertex, point where the arms meet. Arms, two straight line segments from a vertex. Angles, if a ray is rotated about its endpoint, the measure of its rotation is called angle between its initial and final position. Classification of angles. Angles can be classified into two main types based on magnitude, based on rotation. Six types of angles. In math, there are mainly five types of angles based on their direction. These five angle types are the most common ones used in geometry. These are acute angle, obtuse angles, right angles, straight angles, reflex angles, full rotation. 1. Acute angle. An acute angle lies between 0 degree and 90 degree. Or in other words, an acute angle is one that is less than 90 degrees. 2. Obtuse angle. An obtuse angle is the opposite of an acute angle. It is angle which lie between 90 degrees and 180 degrees, or in other words, an obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees. 3. Right angle. A right angle is always equal to 90 degrees. Any angle less than 90 degrees is an acute angle, whereas any angle greater than 90 degrees is an obtuse angle. 4. Straight angle. A straight angle is 180 degrees when measured. 5. Reflex angle. Since these measurements is less than 90 degrees, the arms forming an acute angle. Any angle that has a measure which is greater than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees, which coincides with 0 degrees, is a reflex angle. 6. Full rotation. An angle equal to 360 degrees is called full rotation or full angle. It is formed when one of the arms takes a complete rotation to form an angle. Angle types based on rotation. Based on the direction of measurement or the direction of rotation, angles can be of two types: positive angle rotation, negative angle rotation. Positive angles. Positive angles are those angles which are measured in a counterclockwise direction from the base. In most cases, positive angles are used to represent angles in geometry. From the origin, if an angle is drawn in the positive x, positive y plane, it forms a positive angle. Negative angle. Negative angles are those angles which are measured in a clockwise direction from the base. From the origin, if an angle is drawn towards the x, negative y plane, it forms a negative angle. Pair of angles. When two angles are paired, then there exist different angles such as complementary angles, supplementary angles, linear angles, adjacent angles, vertically opposite angles. Complementary and supplementary angles. Apart from the aforementioned types, there are two more angle types which are complementary angles and supplementary angles. If the sum of two angles is equal to 180 degree, then they are supplementary angles, and the sum is equal to 90 degree, then they are complementary angles. Linear pair. When the non-common arms of adjacent angles are just opposite to each other, or they extend in the opposite direction, Then they are called linear pairs. Adjacent angles. When two angles are connected with one common arm and have one common vertex and also the non-common or either side of the common arm, then they are called adjacent angles. Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are angles that are opposite one another at a specific vertex and are created by two straight intersecting lines. Vertically opposite angles are equal to each other. These are sometimes called vertical angles.